In the shadow of the night, Ankh on the creep, raising up the titans, watch the fallen gods weep. From Baltimore streets to the Florida shores, Jehovah, hold and feel the wrath as it roars. No more rules, it's time to break. Killer army, rise and make no mistake. All gods must die, hear the echoes cry. From the heavens to the ground, see them fall and die. All gods must die, no more alibis. Odin, Buddha, Allah, they all say goodbye. Zeus, on the throne, but he's losing his life. He's ready for the fight. Open your best run, we here for debate. All the deities trembling, feeling the weight. Step aside, make way for the real. All gods must die. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Hey. All gods must die. Hear the echoes cry. From the heavens to the ground, see them fall and die. All gods must die, no more out and die. All gods must die, no more out alive. They all say goodbye. All could have gone killing, now time to fly. The world's ours now. Hear the last goodbye.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house. And I come to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Hey, Bobby banging this bitch, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Whew. Boy, oh boy. Man, make sure y'all support that pay-per-view event, man. It's going to be a lot of pseudos up in there, man. And, man, I'm just going to need y'all support, bro. You know, just listening to the amount of lies, man, it ain't even, it's outright scammery now. Outright dishonesty, lies, deceit, foolery. It's the craziest thing ever, man. Like, that's how they fight. They fight off of lies. And how you know they lying? Because they say stuff and will never have a source to support it at all. Was pangenesis the scientific portion of Charles Darwin's theory of evolution? Question one. Question two. Did Darwin produce the scientific theory of evolution? We're not getting there arguing over whether it was the what the hell, man? What? Yeah, so I already see what it's going to be. It's going to be a whole conversation about racism, about if evolution is real. If it ain't, that ain't the conversation, baby. That's for another debate. That's actually for another debate. Hold on one second. Yeah, that's gonna be, man. Listen, man, y'all see it. No, let me get the thing back up there, man. 25th of this month, man. Next weekend, bro. And you know, I just find the whole thing very, very liarish. Can't get no weak. You know, I'm not even asking questions about the debate. I just want to read the question. You know, to make sure we right there. It's crazy, man. So yeah, the key, the strategy for this one is to stay to the debate question, man. That's the strategy. He can't do nothing else, man. Because you know, he can't defend himself. He got to go to Moten Bailey. Can't defend that. Let me drop this link here early, man. Hope y'all coming in, man, and just had a conversation, man. But the pseudos are rampant, man. Like when Reggie made a point of talking about that your kids will be competing with people who are scientifically literate and versed in science. And you can't teach them to survive through the Bible. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't his exact words. He was basically saying, if your kids aren't scientifically literate, yo, and you teach them a whole bunch of mumble jumble, yo, a whole bunch of religion, yo, they're not going to be able to compete. And that's the truth. That's not saying that they can't believe in God. That's not the factor. The factor is having the scientific literacy to back them as things go AI, as cars are driving by you without drivers in it. You can't start quoting scriptures. You're going to have to be literate, man. And so, and that's why I fight so hard. That the African American community, man, you know, they got to be ready. Bro, we just can't be, you know, your religion is one thing, yo. But you can't let that overshadow how you going to make your money, not unless you're going to be a preacher. What's going on, Port City, man? That was a, man, bro, like, woo.
Whoa, man. I caught the tail end of that, man. I wasn't there during the whole thing, man, but what is going on?
What is going on, bro? Like, so I don't even expect, yeah, a Morpheus, I'm live, bro. You just got to come on the panel. I'm live, bro. I'm on my channel. I'm live. Yep, I'm live. All right, you can come get it off. All right. All right. So, I actually enjoyed the engagement. I wilded out a little bit because it was too many damn other people. I don't want these other nuts talking. They already nuts. I need to hear this, man. You get my point? I don't want to hear about Nafali. Look, Nafali won't come in talking about I'm science. And then she's gonna say, because modern science says that tree roots go back to 6,000 years. I'm like, sure, they go, tree roots actually can go back 385 million years. You feel me? They found roots. So you're not really playing with science. Selectively, you're gonna pick scientific answers that go with you.
To fit their narrative.
And nobody seems to understand, brother, that what Charles Darwin had is what he had. But the foundation of what we do now, right? That's the foundation, bro. They don't even get to even understand rapid evolution until you understand Darwinian evolution, bro. You don't even get to that stage. You don't just dive on and say the lizards are evolving because of the weather front. How?
Yeah, it builds off of stuff. It's a foundation that we had. And he didn't have a lot of tools of his day, but what he used what he had. And he, you know, and at that time, I guess biblical sense was biblical narratives was influencing science. So even he had issues with it, but he had, you know, he had an understanding that, hey man, things evolve, things change. There's a common ancestor. And when you look at the future and with genetics and with the archaeological record, especially when we're talking about human species, and you look at the transitional hominids, it speaks for itself, is clear. I think the people just have a lack of understanding of what the science is. Simple biology, anatomy, transitional hominids. They don't know what that is. And I heard, like, the last thing that I heard, he was talking about dirt. We come from dirt. How can we come from dirt?
I gotta play that doing.
What's up with that? How we come from dirt, y'all? Dirt. And I'm like, I don't know if you saw my question. I'm like, if we come from dirt, family, who planted us? Like, they got to be some nigga that was like, let me plant these niggas here so they can grow to be humans. Who planted us if we come from dirt? That's the most stupidest shit I ever heard in my life, man. What are we talking? Huh?
Man, this is why I'm telling people, yo, like, and you know, I really wanted. That's why I challenged this man, yo, when he dove out the window and talked that shit. I'm like, yo, let's debate it, because the pseudos today ain't as sophisticated as that man has been over the last. He like polite them. See, the pseudo level is even fell in this community.
yeah, level
because you at least got to read some scientific shit and twist it up and mess it up, right? They don't even do that no more, right? So I know he here. I say, yo, he here, and then I caught that last piece, yo. Now I realize he's an outright liar when it comes to stuff. Right? He doesn't, and so I ain't gonna lie, yo. I struggle back and forth with this one. Port City. You know, sometimes you can outsmart yourself.
Correct.
I think he actually outsmarts himself. Sometimes you smart enough not to know when you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's definitely there, bro. But then I look at it, I'm like, nah, but he lying about that when he's outright. Right, start talking about I can't even say the daggone word, right, man.
Like when you know, he know better.
He know better. He gotta know better, yo.
I don't know, man. Sometimes is a balance of misinformation and disinformation. That's what I see.
Oh man, come on, yo.
You know what I mean?
It ain't even misinformation no more, yo. He's just making that shit up as he go along, bro.
We come from the dirt. Like, who planted us? Somebody had to plant humans, man. That don't make sense. Well, we come from you don't believe in evolution and what Darwin said and what the archaeological record has yielded and the genetic data we got so much stuff out here. I don't understand, but people tend to want to make up stuff, and they use these biblical narratives to try to factor in our origin. And we should be mature enough as Black Americans with all of this technology at you know what I'm saying, at the back of our hand like we do now. We shouldn't be historically illiterate or scientifically illiterate to any of this subject matter, especially evolution.
Well, I understand how hard the subject matter of science is and how it's counterintuitive because you just wasn't evolved to understand the natural world, right? You was evolved to survive in the natural world. You get it? And understanding protons and neutrons and element charts and the size and shape of the earth ain't part of the schema, bro. Yeah. it ain't part of. You don't need that to survive.
You don't need it to survive. Yeah, that's the last thing you're thinking about is hominids and
come on,
origin of species. And transitional hominids, and Raymond Magnums and CP3s and all that. Yeah, unless you got to be interested in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not.
Want to elevate your knowledge. That's all it is.
Yeah, bro, that's not. Yeah, that's not it. That's not part of it. So. I got a way to convey that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not like y'all not supposed to. Like, come on, man. So I show pity, but I can't show pity on him though.
No, you got to go in there and swing, bro.
Yeah, I got to swing. I got to swing for it. I can't play with him.
Yeah, man. Just go in there and just annihilate.
Yeah, because he's just over wild. He wild out. Mm-hmm. Like he also talked about the theory of common ancestors. There's no such thing, yo. It's a scientific concept, bro. It's not a theory. Like I can't make.
What did he say? What did he say pertaining? Like, does he not understand what common ancestors is, and does he not subscribe?
Well, I don't think he knows what a common ancestor is because he said the common ancestor debunks the Out of Africa theory. He says the common ancestor theory debunks the Out of Africa theory.
No, that doesn't make sense. The common ancestor
I know
supports the Out of Africa model. Actually,
that's my just like pangenesis.
Yeah,
supports the evolutionary theory.
You know what it is? This is the problem with us humans, man. We the only ones left, and we're arrogant. You understand? It's hard for us to believe that once upon a time, right, approximately 40,000 years ago, we had Neanderthals, Denisovans, and Homo naledi, right, living in Africa, all at the same damn time.
At the
Homo florensis, all of these hominids was living together.
Homo hybrid.
You dig what I'm saying? So there was a multi-diversity of humanity. We're so selfish right now as humans to think, and arrogant to think that we the only ones that been here. We the only ones left. We the only ones that, like you said, surviving. So all we know is how to survive. We only understand our own existence.
We wasn't supposed to. That's why we came up with mythology and folklore. And so I have to stay on that, right? I have to know that our five senses is horrible in this conversation, right? Like I gotta ignore the straw man. You get it? Like correct. I can't feed into it.
Yeah, you gotta.
Right?
You just gotta
I can't. And people say, "Well, Unc, you got to know what you're talking." No, wait a minute. This man misuses terms to the point where they're unrecognizable. You get it? Like what the hell is Genesis that debunked Charles Darwin? Like that's some shit niggas don't even talk about that. Like nobody talk. That doesn't debunk. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's just making up stuff.
Yeah, and then that rule they have, they got a hard fast rule, bro, that you can't look up nothing. Hard fast, you can't look it up. You got to know everything about everything. That's man. Do you know I have brought experts on the show, yo, and they just say, "Oh, hold on, let me look it up." I'm talking to an expert, Egyptologist. No, I haven't worked with that term. Let me. The man get the dictionaries. He get up. He get the dictionary off his shelf. He goes, "Oh, I found it." Oh, was I supposed to yell at this man? I don't know what he's talking about.
Right.
Part of being scientifically literate is knowing how to get the damn information.
Yeah, they learn how to search for it.
Part of it.
Yeah, that's an anti-intellectual move. You know what I'm saying? When they say stuff like that, in my opinion, that's what I feel like.
No, that's not. No, that's a.
No, you know what I'm saying? When they make excuses, though, you dig what I'm saying? Like when they come and just try to make excuses for the knowledge, man. Like knowledge is out there, and sometimes you just don't know every damn thing, and we don't. Like
you're not supposed to know everything.
You're not supposed to know everything. It's a process of learning things. Things change. What we know today might be different tomorrow. So that's why we stay ahead of the.
If you know everything, there's no point in doing science.
Yeah. What up, Morpheus?
Yeah. Yo, peace, family.
Remember that, right? Religion knows everything.
That's why I said, I told everybody, you're welcome. What are you talking about, Morph? Because I just showed y'all what I've been saying for the longest, that EnQi is a creationist. So I said, Reg, this how you get him. Answer this here question. And we just found, right, that he's religious.
Yeah.
He's been camouflaging it, hiding his hand as a scientist to come to find out that he's actually religious.
Yeah, I knew that 15 years ago.
That makes sense.
He said he was a Hebrew.
And those creationists always try to find any way to dismantle evolution.
Right. But he's been hiding his hand publicly for the longest. You feel me? Now, Ankh, I know you knew that, but you didn't push the issue. Like, hold on, I want to get him on record, right, to say what we got to say.
Yeah, but that's not actually our conversation. I don't want to push no other nothing. I don't care about what he believes in, yo. You get it? Now you get it.
Yeah, but I just wanted to get him on record to say that we came from dirt. That's it.
That's gonna be the first.
Clip that. I'm like, you gotta clip that. You gotta clip that.
Then explain it was man.
You had me say that though. We from the dirt. We from the dirt. And I'm like, who?
Hey, Cedric, I got him.
You got the clip.
Remember, EnQi claims that Abba, he says it wrong. Let me just say it right. Abiogenesis is rocks rubbing together, and boom, we have life. Now, He's undermining that scientific explanation, which deals with early peptide formation, early nucleotide formation. He rejects all of that. Yet, when asked, well, what's your opposing hypothesis? He goes straight to, we come from dirt. Isn't that interesting?
That's all biblical right there.
He down credits abiogenesis, referring to it as rocks. Rocks produce the dirt eventually, right? He undermines that process that has a coherent explanation, although there are gaps. Yet, when he's asked to give a coherent explanation, his point of origin is dirt. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, but it goes further, Cedric, because if you accept that point, you also have to accept that the dirt people was created from Yahweh. It's not just one point, it's one.
Yeah, who's the planet of the dirt?
Yes, and he continuously talks about creation, which implies a creator. So it's in his diatribe already. But what we're seeing here is his antiquated, outdated, flim-flam methodology being exposed. He's realizing he cannot strawman his way out of this debate. And the reason he is in this debate is because he flim-flammed and strawmanned his way into it. When he was dealing with Jabari, like Sekou so eloquently pointed out, his misuse of the title, he simply ignored the word or, which is a other way of saying what the initial title is. So you're having a scientific explanation, and the or was in layman's terms of the time. He got exposed with that flim-flam, and what these pseudos always do, they try to do a one-up, as if I don't know a particular term or a particular topic, undermines what I just said. It's intellectual inferiority. You're building your whole premise on logical fallacies. So you're always going to get stuck because you're exposing the fact that you cannot reason coherently, and your childlike mind, just to win an argument, going to do about whataboutism, and then absolutely get stuck in that stupid whataboutism. Pangenesis, Darwin's proposed explanation for a valid mechanism, which again supports science as a system, and it gives credit to Darwin's theory by means of natural selection. That's the theory. The mechanisms therein are going to be varied, and based on our developing understanding of science, we are going to get more things. Like Darwin's theory does not contain genetic drift. It doesn't contain a horizontal gene transfer. He understood heredity. Heredity had to be a thing. His mechanism, pangenesis, was falsified by science and replaced with genetics, which again supports Darwin's theory of evolution by means of natural selection. Darwin's prediction was we were going to find the fossil record. His explanation may have been somewhat off, but that again is a testament to science, because what science does, it solidified and justified his prediction. Now, when
why would he know all that though, yo? Why the hell would any one human being know everything about this? Like, the shit's stupid, bro.
It is stupid. His straw man tactics. Because if I propose we are going to find fossil, and I propose this is the mechanism, my mechanism could be wrong. But the fact that we have a fossil record establishing what I said, and they proved the mechanism, it made me right.
Right.
It didn't make me wrong. You do not know how science works if you think Darwin was wrong and now no.
They made a scientific prediction, yo.
Yeah.
You know, that's the highest form.
And
hereditary is a fact. The fact that we find fossils in the different strata is a fact. So both his hypothesis, his theory was proven correct, and his prediction. So now that his explanations of the mechanisms were wrong, doesn't mean that the mechanisms were wrong.
Correct.
The mechanisms were proven correct because his explanation was falsified. Science, baby. So what is
and now we have tools in science to test the hypothesis. You know what I'm saying? We got the DNA. We have the transitional hominid archaeological record. We have this today. He didn't have it, but he can see that something. He can see that natural selection. He was like, hey, there's something here going on.
Extinct apes. He's saying extinct apes oldest in Africa. He's like, oh, I'm gonna he made a prediction off that. Let me play this real quick, yo. This is crazy. This EnQi, this your man.
And basically what it is this. Naphtali Yara Apostle, they have to believe that man was created from the dirt. They have to believe that. And the rest of the religious people, Revelation X and all of them, right? Okay. My question to EnQi is, EnQi, Dr. EnQi, do you believe that man was created from the dirt? And the reason why I'm asking you that is that now we get to the real divide. People are supporting you because they have to support this against evolution, right? At all costs. But the question is, they're with you, but you're not with them. Dr. EnQi, do you believe that man was created from the dirt? Yes or no?
Dr. EnQi ran from his table.
Yeah, so while he's running from...
Y'all got a whole bookcase full of his pseudo books. Y'all see that?
Oh yeah.
Whole
I wish that was up there.
case full of pseudo books, yo. Whole case full, yo.
The table, he can use the restroom. I'm pretty sure he got a lot of water to get out. But I'm saying to the audience, you see what's going on with Morpheus is saying? There are people who's going to agree and be on EnQi's side because they have to dispel science. So I need EnQi to come on, and I need to, since they're agreeing with EnQi, I need EnQi to come on to see if EnQi is agreeing with them. Do y'all see where I'm going?
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
All right, here's EnQi. Ask him the question, brother.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So EnQi.
No, I heard you. I took my phone with me when because you did make that one prediction correct. I definitely had some water to get rid of.
Answer the question. You don't have to be too long, brother. I want Reggie to finish moving out.
Listen, so to answer your question, or if I just gonna be quick, the answer is yes. I absolutely believe.
Believe what?
Reggie said, "Do I believe that man came from the dirt?"
Funny part about it is, yo, that's the first time that man didn't ask the question in damn near 15 years, yo. And that
man came from the dirt.
Dirt, yo. I think the funny part, I couldn't even stop laughing, yo, when he tried to explain it. You know, watch this, yo. It's called
It rose up like Thriller. Rose up like the Thriller video.
Technobabble. Watch.
And you believe that?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Again, look, what?
And watch him jam his way out of it. Watch how he
wait a minute. Hold on.
No, we back to Reggie. Go ahead, Reggie. Finish off.
Wait a minute. He asked me a question. Now I can explain my answer. You gotta let me explain my answer.
No, we don't. You just answered it, brother.
That's crazy.
You don't need to explain it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens now is that now he has to actually agree with them because that's his audience that he's going to buy his books, right? Though because there's agreement between those two people. But scientifically, can you explain how man came from the dirt? Can you do that?
Come on, man. You're gonna ask him.
Okay, hold on. If I can't explain my answers and we can't have a conversation, that's not what we're doing. We're not like
I asked a question, you answered. Now I asked you.
Right, but I didn't answer fully. I was cut off and segued back to you. Like
you answered the question in damn near 15 years, boy. Now you want to mess it up.
Hold on. You got to keep your pants on, bro.
Don't worry about answer his question, bro.
No, I'm gonna talk freely if I answer another question. Now you're gonna have to relax.
We don't need you to speak 1,000 words to answer the question.
I gotta answer how I answer.
Yeah, he a
So
debate.
you gotta relax, you gotta let me answer. So now listen, if we're gonna go back to the question of man coming from dirt, right? The question is you have to, first of all, if you want me to answer in a scientific format, what is dirt? Right? You want the answer, you got to get the answer.
I want the answer, brother. Go ahead.
Dirt is a combination of humic acid, fulvic acid. So you have
my man.
The problem is y'all don't know what a real teacher look like. You asking me a question and I'm giving you a scientific answer and you're laughing because y'all don't read books. Y'all illiterate. Y'all don't read books. Y'all gotta get this.
Bro, I can't read, so I'm
about what else is in the dirt? What else is in the dirt is what we would now call your microbiome, which is still being explored. A large part of a large part of your digestive system, your immune system, and your body's ability to produce nutrients. The reason why people are buying Ozempic, and GLP-1 and things like that is because most people they don't understand that you make that already in your body. When you eat fiber, your body your microbiome, those bacteria from the soil.
This is what I'm talking about, brother.
They break down fiber. No. This is what I'm talking about. You gotta listen. I teach. You gotta listen. I teach. So our body breaks down fiber and turns that.
I'm fucking weak, man.
Yo, was that real?
Hey, ladies, look, if y'all need a man, ladies, just go outside and pick you up some dirt. And you get all the men you need. Just go ahead and get you a handful of dirt.
Y'all heard the flim flap?
Damn.
Yo, that was
So
crazy.
the microbiomes now is how man evolved from dirt.
In the dirt. All this in the dirt. The stomach.
Hold on. Let me.
So are we golems?
Let me get this straight.
What kind of dirt is it? Red dirt, clay?
Hold on.
Like
this man mentioned the immune system, yo. In the middle of saying that
you gotta know the dirt, nigga.
Hold on for a minute. Hold on. No. What we understand the dirt is it carry bacteria and stuff like that, right? So when babies are born, and as they start to grow, it's proper for you to let them crawl on the floor, put stuff in their mouth, right? Play outside, right? So that the bacteria that's in the dirt and all that will help foster their immune system. But we only understand this is because of evolution. There's no other way to understand that. And so this man is talking about evolutionary byproducts while claiming to defeat evolution and explain the origin of man through dirt. Yo, you can't make this up. I'm gonna kill a nigga in there. And I hope you hear what I said. And I'm gonna start off with that.
How did this mitochondria get in our cells?
Are we golems?
It's hard to hear your mic, Myth Killer. It's hard to hear your mic.
Are we golems?
Are we golems?
Golem spell, because the Genesis narrative is a golem spell from the Near East that is culturally in the cultural container of that era. So it is part and parcel of all their Eastern.
Wow, we dark skin, yo, because we people of the dirt.
What's good,
Reggie? Thank you, brother.
Kemet.
You shake that, yo. You got it.
We came out the dirt like Cabbage Patch Babies, but we grew like mandrakes.
Like mandrake, show. Like mandrake. This shit is
We
crazy.
the Cabbage Patch. We the Cabbage Patch Babies,
like
we came up. We rolled with our hands out the dirt like on Thriller.
Courage, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the dirt. This is sad, man.
Man, we carrots.
Hey, guess who popped up with the pink shirt and the Cabbage Patch Kids out the
Carrot top.
This man
Greatest
tries to
I've ever heard in my life.
he tries to mischaracterize abiogenesis by simply referring it as a rubbing together of two rocks. Yet he's up here telling us that the creation started with some dirt. And what he's telling us that the folic acid and the microbiome. How did the cells get formed from this dirt? Because
how we get
the dirt ain't really got no organic material in it now, right? And those
how do we stand up from the dirt? You know what I'm saying?
Those four basic components.
Cabbage Patch Kids out the dirt, man.
Yeah, which produce all organic life. Ain't in the dirt.
You got to know the
It
dirt.
was magic. You got to know magic. You got to know the. You got to know the right.
And what was it? Red clay dirt? What kind of dirt we talking about? You know what I mean?
The dirt from chemistry. The first.
The alarm went off. What's going on, EnQi? I see, man. Listen,
it popped out of the
greatest answer, yo. Like for real, yo. I was trying to let everybody know that you still got it, cause these pseudo today, yo, they don't got that package right there, yo. And I was trying to come. I say, yo, we you know, I needed this, yo. I needed this moment here so they can see how you really work. See, this is what I had to come up against, yo. That's why I be slaughtering these pseudos, because I had to work against y'all. Y'all was good work in the gym, yo. You know what I'm saying? Good work. You know how they box say, yo, it's good work in the gym. Dude, did you hear yourself with that dirt? Yo, you should replay that, yo. I'm replaying the debate. That was spectacular, yo.
Play it again. Play it again.
This man builds his whole argument. No, he can add on to his explanation, but watch how superior he is with his words. Go ahead, EnQi. Can you explain? Go ahead. Finish the explanation.
Well, folic acid in the microbiome. But before that,
no, let him go. Come on. Say, let him go. Let him go.
Well, because I know that Cedric is always anxious to talk. So the question I have is, if man coming from dirt is so funny and so hilarious and so made up and so mystical and so ridiculous and so religious and all of these different, you're having a good time. My question is, why is this that origin of life, evolutionary biologists are actually looking to form the materials of cells from dirt? Because that's where the carboxylic acids, the carbon, the phosphorus, all of these things that your evolutionary biologists are using in the laboratory right now to try to recreate life is from that dirt that y'all laughing about. So I'm trying to figure out where is your origin of life researchers, your evolutionary biologists, where are they getting the material? When they put together the quote unquote prebiotic soup, when they put together the material that represents the early planet Earth, and they try to recreate life in the laboratory from those materials, where are those materials coming from?
Do me a favor. We want to do this for a minute. I don't like the always being on the you playing offense and have me playing defense. So I gotta put you in a medium that's cordial and understandable for the listening public. So can you bring a source that says what you just said? Because now I don't trust you and I know you be lying. Go get the source and let's read it together. Because I want to make sure you're not misconstruing what it's saying. So just do that and we can work from there, or we can look it up. And then we have a healthy conversation around the dirt, bro. Okay? We still can't get you the man, but go ahead.
Look, when I look things up,
because I'm forced to have to correct all his misstatements because he keep posing these questions based on false information and on faulty logic. So having him source up prevents me from having to correct his misinformation. So that's a good point. Go ahead, EnQi, source up.
No. I thought you had an answer. You didn't have an answer? Look, now he doing that thing he do. Yo, took off his camera so he could get to research it.
EnQi, if I'm gonna look something up, I'll share my screen
Why
and
don't
show
you
you
just
that I look it up. But
okay?
we're asking you to present us with a source which solidifies your claim, because your claim is bogus. So without a
My
source,
claim is bogus.
I don't
Hold
have
on,
to
hold on.
acquiesce to a
Wait a
faulty
minute.
premise. So please
All right,
provide
so
us with a source, because the 4 building blocks of organic material is not found in dirt. Like, so
Right.
please present us with a source. Go ahead.
Methane, ammonia, hydrogen, carbon dioxide. That's the water. That's what they use.
Right. All of the protein building blocks, you're not going to find
Yeah.
that in dirt. Correct.
Yeah, so I don't know how you plan on finding organic material in dirt.
They use clay and like mineral rich shit like that, but not dirt, bro. Like you have like
So no, EnQi, you need a source, since
Yeah,
you
go
don't
get the
want
source.
us correcting you.
Yeah,
Provide us
Yeah,
with a
because
source.
the periodic table is the breakdown of biology. You talking about biological life, yo? You wild.
okay.
And those 4 components are the most abundant in the universe. Surprisingly, hydrogen is very early in the.
Man, now let this man get the source, bro, because he playing. You know, there's a difference between just good old fashioned dirt and mineral rich. Yeah, I'm saying clay and stuff like that. That they like,
and they use that because
sediments and
those
stuff like that.
minerals.
That's a little
Well, I
different.
got a question. You know,
Those minerals are essential in
Come
the
on, man. Let them
biosynthesis.
go. Go ahead.
In the biosynthesis of those enzymes, but those enzymes again are based on those 4 organic compounds and are not found in that
Man,
dirt.
got the combo.
EnQi enjoying all of this shit. Look at
Hold
him.
on.
He's smiling like a
Hold on.
motherfucker.
Wait, Cedric, which
No,
4
no,
organic?
Source.
I'm just
Source.
asking you to just
Source.
clarify which
Source,
4
please.
organic compound, brother.
No.
Relax.
You need to provide us with a source before the conversation
Bro, you gotta
continues.
come on, man. You
not doing
can't
that.
be that
You're not
scary,
doing
bro.
that.
You gotta man up. You ain't
I'm
understand
dead
what I'm
scared
saying.
of a liar. I'm dead scared of a liar. Liar get you killed any day of the week. So please provide a source.
And I gotta be called all kind of names. That's crazy. Listen, I'm just asking you to clarify what are the 4 organic compounds that you said that don't. What are the 4 organic compounds you named?
Please provide us with a source.
Hold on. Hold on. The biggest question, EnQi, is out of the. Let's just say the compounds are found in dirt. Can you describe the due process of how dirt, like how we come from dirt and then all of a sudden we're human? Like explain the due process involved in that transition. Because you're right. If dirt is organic, you'll find ATCG in dirt, right? But explain to
you
us,
won't find ATCG in dirt.
Well, okay. Explain how dirt makes us human.
Hold on. Listen, brother. What's your name? Port City. City. I don't want you to have like I don't want to move the goalposts. Like I want us to, because y'all was having a good time about how it's impossible for life to have come from dirt. So
that's not what we're saying.
That ain't what we said, bro.
Okay, clarify. Go ahead.
No, what was said was you said the humans come from dirt,
man.
Right? I'm saying is, where's the scientific paper that says that? I understand when they do that in the field of egg biogenesis, they use water, they use methane, use ammonia, use hydrogen, carbon dioxide, phosphates from volcanic ash, stuff like clay. But I've never heard them just say straight up dirt. So that was wild from the beginning. And the fact you said humans came from dirt was wild.
Right.
You didn't say cellular development. They used the minerals, yo. Bro, you gotta stop that. That's why I'm saying, to keep the conversation cordial and keep it sexy for the listening audience. Let's, from now on, when you talk to me, bro, talk to me through the source. Because you're a pseudo, bro, and you know it. Sophisticated at levels unbeknown to mankind. They ain't used to hearing you. Yo, you got a whole new crop of people. You're gonna raise a pseudo army with this shit you saying. But for right here, yo, we ain't buying it. Where's the source at, yo? That's all. What's the source?
Show us the transitional soil that makes us human, like how we get to, you know what I mean? Like dirt, humans. Bam.
Got you.
Easy.
Got you. Port City. Here's the problem with that. Here's the problem with that.
It should be a problem, though, brother. Damn.
Oh, hold on. It is. I'm gonna explain to you the problem. The problem is
Pseudo.
So your position is a problem. So you're admitting that
whoa. Let him talk. We gotta let him talk.
Okay, good.
We gotta let him talk.
The problem is that abiogenesis is not a part of my position. Abiogenesis is a part of y'all position. You have to explain abiogenesis.
Oh, you made
You
that.
have to explain your creation.
Hey, check this out. Look, I ain't got. It's late. I planned on doing an hour. You know, it just made me sick to my stomach to hear you talk the way you talked over there with the lies and deceit at eloquent levels.
What lie did I tell? What lie did I tell?
Your first lie was that Charles Darwin's theory of evolution was discredited.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did. You said it was discredited.
I said his prediction was wrong.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it was not. He made a scientific prediction based on anthropoid ape fossils that too would be the homeland of man. That was the scientific prediction.
But his prediction was wrong. Huh?
No, it's not. No, we have proof.
We have proof
off of the archaeological record, my brother.
Hold on, listen.
Let me handle that poor city. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me read it to you again. Listen, let me read it to you again. Hold on, listen.
We're running from the dirt now. We're out the clay. For everybody knowing.
No. Y'all running from it. I'm willing to stand on it and have the conversation, but y'all are coming up with all these different topics. So we jumping all over the place.
We're in two spots, but go ahead, grab the book and read what Darwin said. Go ahead.
Darwin said, natural selection acts only by taking advantage of slight successive variations. She can never take a great and sudden leap. I'm going to repeat that part. She can never take a great and sudden leap, but must advance by short, slow steps. So when Sekou pulled up the article,
don't go that far. So does that still happen today?
Hold on.
No, that's the question. We can have a great conversation.
Okay.
So based off Darwin saying that, does that still occur?
Wait, based off Darwin saying that
yes, does
nature can never take great and sudden leaps?
What else did he say it did though? What else did he say nature did?
It must go by short, slow steps.
Right. So does that still occur? Yes or no?
Short, slow steps?
Yes. Does that occur?
Yes.
Okay, then. So then Darwin.
Okay, hold on. But
it's not a but.
Darwin said nature can never make great and sudden leaps.
Now, can it?
Yes.
Okay.
The paper that you pulled up, Mr. Dr. Campbell, and the paper that Sekou pulled up proves that.
I know. So now we understand.
So then that means that Darwin's prediction was incorrect.
That wasn't his prediction. His prediction was based off of fossils.
Darwin said nature can never take great and sudden leaps.
So hold on. Just watch this. Just hold on 1 sec. We finally got this man in a coherent conversation. We're going to find out whether he can process high-level scientific data or not. The conversation is right where we need it to be. So watch this. Listening audience, this is how we know that he's really outsmarted himself, right? And so Mr. Campbell can't even get to the place where he talks about rapid evolution without the foundation being Charles Darwin. All of us on this panel understand that. In 1976, when they come up with the idea of, hold on, let me get this right. 1 second. Here you go, right here. I believe to be 1972 Eldridge. When they start to talk about the concepts you introduced, hold on, they can't even stand on it, right? Without Charles Darwin. Let me get that real quick. Here you go. At 1972, they come up with punctuated equilibrium.
Correct.
They can't even come up with, right. They can't even come up with punctuated equilibrium without the foundation of Charles Darwinian evolution. Now, everybody on this channel understands that, right? So we're not in awe that he didn't know those other components, but what we did see was people took his work and added to it. This is how science works. No matter what you say, the way you are making it sound is absolutely wrong and non-scientific. And that's where you're going to trick people at, but you can't trick us over here. Go ahead, Port City, and I'm going to let you respond. Go ahead, Port City. You want to say something to that?
So, okay, go ahead.
you know, go ahead. I don't really got much to say. I just was concerned about the dirt thing. I just wanted an explanation on how.
Don't move away from the dirt. We're gonna get the dirt next.
Okay.
We'll go back to the dirt. Yeah, we'll go back.
No, we don't want to. We want to hear, because I know. Hold on, Cedric. Go ahead. Just respond to what I said. Now, I'm saying on this channel, we know how science move, right? And we know that those Ghoul and them and Camel do not get you what they're talking about without that foundation being Darwinian evolution. See, we clearly understand it, but you're saying no. But you need a source to prove it.
I'm not saying that. Wait, hold on. I'm not saying no. Because what I'm saying is that's irrelevant. What I'm saying is very specific. I'm saying Darwin made a prediction that nature could never progress by fast and sudden leaps.
That wasn't a sound.
And is that what was that as a direct word?
That's his exact words.
That's not a scientific prediction, bro. It's scientific prediction about the fossils.
So I'm going to jump in. I'm going to jump in when he says the word Cambrian explosion.
Can I just say something real quick?
That's when I'm going to jump in, because when he segues to his creationist nonsense of the Cambrian explosion, then is when I'm gonna.
Hey, Orlando, your mic a little bit muffled, Orlando. I don't think everybody can hear you, brother.
I heard you though. Go ahead.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is, like even if there's true, even if it's true what he's saying, like, you know what I'm saying, a great and sudden leap would be a person just coming out the dirt. Like, evolution is a slow process. It ain't no fast thing that happen overnight. So Darwin would be absolutely right. Like, and that's the case.
So you saying that you talked about the Cambrian explosion
is a jump and sudden leap, yo.
So when he segues to the pseudoscientific creationist nonsense, which he's segueing into the Cambrian explosion, we're gonna get it in. So go ahead, EnQi. I'm ready for it.
Yo, you know what's crazy? And I kind of get it, but I keep trying to give the audience over here opportunity to be different. Yeah, and it's just blind loyalty to you, Unc. They're not listening to anything I'm saying. They just understand that I'm the op, and so they just like holding it down. So they just
that's not true. That's not true.
Okay, well, listen, I'm clearly reading to you what Darwin said.
No,
Darwin said, hold on. Darwin said, nature can never take great and sudden leaps. So hold on, wait.
So the question, hold on.
No, you're not going to just dive in. There's too many diving ins. Let them finish.
Right.
Let them finish.
So once Ankh pulls up a source, now let's just put it on Ankh's source, because Ankh pulled up a source. He pulled up, and I took a screenshot of Ankh's source so I could have it for a conversation like this. Ankh pulled up Shane Campbell Stanton. Shane Campbell Stanton was one of the guys who pioneered rapid evolutionary responses to natural selection. So Shane's work, rapid evolutionary responses, that invalidates Darwin's prediction that nature could never take great and sudden leaps. I never said that because of that, it debunks the whole entire theory. I didn't say that they didn't use Darwin's work to figure out whatever. I didn't make any of those statements. I said Darwin's prediction was proven incorrect.
And that's not
simple as that. That is correct, because we have rapid evolution.
Not true.
Okay. I mean, we have the work. You pulled up the source.
True, bro. You act like you can't hear right now.
Okay, so when Darwin says nature can never make rapid evolutionary responses,
statement he made, right? That obviously based off of work later on, damn near 150 years later, right? They falsified that piece right there, bro. And that's okay.
So can we stop right there? Can we just celebrate that?
We don't got, but that's how science works. It's not religion. EnQi, you doing it?
But see, you have the inability to like admit when Darwin is wrong.
I don't. What you mean? I don't have the inability. I always say when Darwin is wrong, it's okay. It's part of science, so it's not your world. In your world, if he make that statement and get it wrong, although later on people stand on his foundation of what he was doing and even realize he was wrong or some shit, you think he's discredited. And I'm saying that's not real.
I didn't say that. Darwin still remains right though. So EnQi is misabusing and flim-flamming. All evolution is gradual. One species doesn't. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? So a dinosaur didn't lay an egg and a chicken pop out. So evolution, regardless, happens in gradual steps. Now, whether it be 30 years or 100 years for speciation or 10,000 years for macroevolution, it's still a gradual process, EnQi. Right. It's never an instantaneous from one generation to the next. It doesn't happen that way. And so again, either you're ignorant to what the data is actually saying, or you're flim-flamming. Which is it? You have
nobody even said that it goes one generation to another. What are you talking about? You like you be delirious.
Happens gradually. So hold on. Undermines growing. Bro, you're claiming that the evolution that is slow. No, he said gradually in steps. So gradually remains the foundation of evolution, EnQi. Gradual?
Have you ever heard of rapid evolutionary? Have you ever heard of rapid evolutionary responses?
Yes. Yes.
So explain the difference between rapid evolutionary process.
Explain a gradual process, EnQi. Your inability to actually
explain
be grounded in the information, EnQi.
Explain the difference. It's between rapid evolutionary responses and phyletic gradualism. Explain the difference between the two.
So again, you're conflating.
Explain the difference between rapid evolutionary responses and phyletic gradualism.
EnQi is doing the EnQi. No, I'm going to continue to prove what you're claiming.
All right, so let's go on to the dirt. Let's go on.
No, let's stay right here.
No, we're not staying right here because you don't want to talk. Answer the question. Explain the difference between phyletic gradualism and rapid evolution.
I do not need to explain a difference.
Okay, so then that's it. We can agree to disagree.
You have the one argument fundamentally wrong, EnQi. And
Ankh already admitted it's correct. Ankh just admitted it was correct. So what you talking about?
Yes, we have rapid evolution. Rapid doesn't change the fact of graduality. So there's the flim-flam you're doing.
Bro.
Right? So you're trying to disagree.
Unless you want to explain the difference between the two. Unless you want to explain the difference between the two, we need to move on because it's late.
Evolution happens in sequence and in steps. Whether that process of evolution be short or long, that is dependent on the environmental pressures. However, it remains gradual.
Okay, Cedric.
Yeah, yo, I'm saying you only know what the scientific predictions was, yo. That's horrible too, yo. Just for the record, yo.
Wait, hold on. So wait. So you saying that I did not? That's not a scientific prediction of Darwin's?
Nah, it ain't. No, I can name a scientific prediction, bro. Matter of fact, let me pull this up. Let me
hold on. Wait a minute. So you're saying that
let's say it was. Let's just say it was. So if he get 10 out of 1, what that got to do with this? Like, it's a crazy conversation, bro.
No, like you wow, like we're not talking about 10, we're talking about one specific thing.
Darwin
is either correct or incorrect. Did he get the prediction wrong? Yes or no?
Small incremental changes, EnQi. Not that it always must be slow, EnQi. You're confused.
I heard you already. You on the record? Again, I'm talking to
Darwin said evolution was
you act like Unc girlfriend, bro. You don't got to speak up for him all the time. Unc is a grown man.
Increment changes. It's a different.
Everybody stop. Hold on. Yo, don't you ever, as long as you live, yo, put my name in the same name with a man, yo, being my girlfriend, yo. See, that's gonna fuck up the whole demonstration.
Well, you know what? So I apologize, but you got to get Cedric under control better than that, bro.
I can't get him under control, yo.
Well, then, I mean, what you want me to do? How much? I mean, how many insults do I got to endure in the course of a conversation?
I didn't insult you. All I said,
you called me a liar already. You called me a liar all night. You called me a liar all night. If you call me a liar, I could call you what I believe you to be.
Okay, but you need to stop lying then, EnQi. Then you
well, you
won't be
need to
called a
stop
liar.
spinning off Ankh nuts, Cedric.
Okay, if that's how you feel, but we're going to stay right here. Darwin described evolution as gradual, meaning it occurs in small increment changes. That doesn't say nothing about speed or length of time. So you're flim-flamming.
All right. Listen, if that's what you on the record with, just be on the record with that.
I mean, like he talked about natural selection and variation.
Listen, here's the thing. Listen, here's the thing. This is, I don't have a problem traveling to where people feel comfortable and speaking to people in front of their audience. I'm not scared, right? But here's the thing. When these conversations get spread to a broader audience, that's when you get to see how your thing pans out. When you talking to your audience that you talk to every single night and all your buddies that you key with, of course they're going to go along, you know.
Yeah. You know, that's called, you know what you're doing here? Like you constantly say you got the other side of the argument. You don't have the other side of the argument. You got the pseudo side of the argument.
I understand.
Over here, we're not keying. We dealing with science and science literacy.
Cedric is not doing that. He's just repeating himself over and over again.
There's a few things that people who are scientifically literate understand. We understand that one, which you disagree, that Darwinian evolution is the foundation of evolutionary biology. You say it's not, right out your mouth. We also understand that he made some scientific predictions, right?
And it was wrong.
And it was wrong. No, it was not. You got to prove he was wrong, bro. So go ahead, Cedric. Go ahead, brother. Here you go.
Phyletic gradualism versus punctuated equilibrium. Understanding tempo and mode of evolutionary change.
Okay, let's see if this go along with what he's talking about.
What is phyletic gradualism? Evolution occurs slowly, steadily, and consistently over long periods of time. Species gradually transform into new species through small genetic changes. Emphasis allogenesis, linear transformation, rooted in Charles Darwin's original evolutionary model.
Okay, so
what's that last sentence say again? Rooted in Charles Darwin. What that last one say?
Yeah, rooted in Charles Darwin evolutionary model. Yes.
Okay, so we all agree to that, right, EnQi?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay, keep going.
Classical examples of gradual evolution. Horse evolution. No, I'm not going to say that. Shows clear transitional forms. Whale evolution from terrestrial mammals into fully aquatic species. Hominid brains expansion over millions of years. Evidence support long-term morphological trends. Punctuated equilibrium as a challenge.
Okay, so now it's important because this is the question he asked. He asked you. He says, "So what's the difference?" So here we go. We're gonna find out right now. Couldn't hear you.
In 1972, evolution of
you gotta start. Your thing went out. You gotta go back. Your thing went out, Cedric. Go back. Go ahead.
Okay. Proposed by Stephen Jay Gould and Niles Eldridge in 1972, evolution often occurs in rapid bursts during speciation events. Long periods of stasis, little change, dominate most lineages. Transitional fossils are rare because changes happen quickly. 4. Comparison, gradualism versus punctuated equilibrium. Phyletic gradualism, slow, continuous change, transitional fossils, common, allogenetic speciation. Punctuated equilibrium, rapid burst plus stasis, transitional fossils are rare, cladogenetic speciation. Modern evolutionary synthesis.
Okay, wait, can we make a quick pit stop?
Go ahead.
Can we agree after we read both of those that those are two things that are the opposite? One is saying that evolution happens fast. One is saying evolution happens slow.
They're not an opposite of each other, yo. They're just explaining how.
Hold on. Can we go back to the last slide then? Let's go back to the last slide.
Yeah, they're not in opposition though, bro. You got to know that.
How could they not be in opposition when Darwin says slow, continuous change?
That's why you need to leave me continue reading. You'll get it.
And wait. And the new no, because I know what the next slide is going to say.
Go ahead.
Darwin says slow. You got to relax, bro. You pulled this up, not me. You got to relax.
That wasn't me. But go ahead.
It says slow, continuous change, which is in Darwin's original model.
Yes.
And then the new one says rapid verse, right?
Yes.
So now, here's what happens.
No. Stop.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to hear what
you just illustrated it. So we see that according to you, they are opposite. So now this is
hold on. Why is it according to me? Is it not according to what we all reading at the same time? That slow is different than fast?
No, hold on, Cedric. I got the scientific explanation for me. Because
it's slow opposite than fast. I mean, what are we doing, fellas?
No. Listen, it's counterintuitive. Let me explain it, and whether you want to agree with it or not, it's on you, EnQi. What this is trying to show you, once you understand the underlying factors in it, is basically talking about how in populations, right, both of these events can occur, bro, and they're not in opposition of each other, yo.
We agreed with that earlier.
Let me finish. No, we didn't agree. You said they was opposites, and I'm saying no,
they are opposites.
No, they're not. Both of these things can occur in populations. This is the last time I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna argue with you.
Hold on.
Okay,
because two things can happen at the same time does not mean that they're not opposites. If one person's running slow and another person's running fast, those are opposites, even if they're happening at the same time, even if they're in the same race, even if they're running on the same track. One's going slow, one's going fast. Those are opposites.
We're not talking about, we're talking a different language.
No, they're not opposites.
Can I continue to read? Because
fast and slow are not opposites.
EnQi, listen. EnQi, listen. We're talking about you're talking about everyday regular conversation with two people running. You running slow, I'm running fast. So we doing opposite. Walking and running. I'm saying in evolution, both of these things occur. So nobody but you is saying the opposites. Let's move on to the next slide. On that point, we just don't agree. You have not transmitted the scientific idea properly. That's all I'm telling you. I'm not gonna argue with you, bro. Here we go.
So we're looking at two mechanisms.
Number five.
So modern evolutionary synthesis. So what does that mean? So that these two hypotheses, these two systems, we're going to actually see if they work against each other, they're complementary, or they work together. Let's look. Both gradual and punctuated patterns are real. Both of them. Evolutionary tempo and mode vary by lineage and environment. Didn't I say that process of gradual change is going to happen faster or shorter based on the environmental pressure? Okay, gradualism is not debunked, but refined. Modern evidence supports pluralism in evolutionary rate. So again, the counterintuitive.
There you go.
So what I'm saying is that's why I talk a lot and unnecessarily.
Evolution goal. You got about 1 million, literally over 3 million articles on this subject matter. And so you, like I said, you have misconstrued scientific ideas and principles, bro.
I mean, the fact that he doesn't understand that gradual.
He understand that he wrong. He understand that he don't understand. That's what we got today. See, to check this out, it's the difference when you on Sarnetta and there's a high key and then the song coming out of nowhere and Uncle lose your mind and you got 30 niggas talking, right? But now, like that invaded environment going to be like this show, I'm going to do them the same way. See, I got 20 minutes to gather what I want to gather while he's in his round and beat the shit up. Easy work. I'm gonna beat him up because I know he does not understand science. So now they're not in opposition. It says it's pluralism. They're working together. And in some populations, that's how evolution expresses itself, right? In small populations. And other populations, that's how I express. Some is fast, some is slow. And then my man Campbell came up with rapid evolution, which is another add-on to it. None of that debunks evolution, brother.
It sure don't.
Just like Chill said, it actually extends evolution. It actually verifies evolution, and it makes your argument for that debate wild and crazy. I'm gonna shut my mouth. I appreciate we got a nice crowd in here. Go ahead, Cedric, or did you got more?
I was just gonna add. So as we continue to develop and discover and understand more of the evolutionary process, more mechanisms might be developed, or the explanations for particular evolutionary traits. For example, we see a dual evolution happening with, for example, turtle shells. These things doesn't mean that's one evolutionary route. We understand that you can have the same traits in developing independently, for example. These are all mechanisms of evolution. The natural selection, the environmental pressures that produce these different evolutionary phenomena is underpinning, supporting Darwin's evolutionary theory by means of natural selection. The fact that you don't understand that more information only broadens our understanding, this debunk concept is a pseudo idea because you do not understand science. In science, I can learn ways to not go down a particular route, and still that's a positive attribute. So your incredulity or your ignorance to the scientific process is being displayed exponentially, EnQi, every time you open your pseudo mouth. Now you got the floor.
You said you using answers in Genesis, yo. You bet not.
That's why you do it.
You over there cheating.
That's why he didn't brought up the Cambrian explosion again, because he knows what's going to whoop his ass. Because what he was trying to do was to get us to agree with rapid evolution, and then he was to hit us with the Cambrian. We know all the tricks.
Hey, Cedric, between me going long-winded, between you going long-winded, we killing them. He ain't going to change.
Real quick, right? Can you read the back chat, please? Can you read the back chat, please?
Hey, Morpheus, and then you jump in. He gonna have a heart attack before this debate.
No, I just want you to read the back chat. That's all.
No, you read it. Can you read it?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Morpheus.
It's important. It's important. Okay.
Go ahead. I see it. Go ahead.
Okay. It says, fast and slow are not opposites. They describe different aspects of motion or processes and can be related or interdependent depending on context and key.
Interdependent. That word.
That word there again.
That word.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So an idea in physics, velocity, and duration are relative and intertwined. Fast and slow can be seen as different frames of scales of observation rather than true opposites.
Like
I can go on and on.
Like hot and cold.
Right. So then,
but I was
exactly. But then,
fast and slow.
Just like hot and cold.
So the opposite of fast and slow would be no motion at all. That's the opposite of that.
Exactly. That's what it's saying. That's exactly what it's saying.
And it's not the pseudo environment. A little bit different. Where you just can't make up shit.
I know. Listen. Y'all got to
move to the dirt.
Left and right is not opposites. Fast and slow is not opposites. Hot and cold is not opposites. Y'all schooled me tonight.
You didn't know that though?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That is crazy, EnQi. You got him.
You define
all the cheerleaders, for all the cheerleaders. This man sitting here don't understand variation in temperature. Like he tripping.
Because he doesn't understand.
Go ahead, Paul City. What's the question?
How do we as humans?
There you go. Let me put you on. Hold on. Don't say it.
Descend from the dirt. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now hold on.
Nobody say nothing. Here you go, brother. Here you go. There you go.
Here's where the confusion comes in. Why is it that you're asking me to prove abiogenesis, or are you not you don't understand abiogenesis?
We didn't ask you to prove abiogenesis.
No, I just want an explanation.
That is abiogenesis.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What's abiogenesis then? Go ahead, get your man Cedric, the expert. Get the resident expert. Go ahead, Cedric. Explain to us what abiogenesis is.
Man, I know what abiogenesis is. It actually has no place in the evolutionary conversation, but
I just want you to explain the key mechanisms.
No. Hold on.
Just explain the key mechanisms in that dirt.
Yeah,
that drives our adaptation to being human.
No. Listen,
we got a clip that you said we come from dirt. Go ahead.
Correct.
You denied science, and you
denied science.
Life come from like
I did not deny science.
Saying we come from the dirt. Explain the process
from the dirt.
Just explain that. We like.
Y'all gotta stop talking all at the same time.
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I'm done. I'm going on mute.
We done. We're going on mute. Go ahead.
Does evolutionary biologists teach abiogenesis? Yes or no?
I don't know. I don't know what they do, but no, because it's two different things. Yeah, two different theories. Well, one is a hypothesis, right, and the other is a scientific theory. So I couldn't tell you
do this. Why don't you type it into your Google?
I just want to say this. Hold on, I just want to say this. I'm saying that abiogenesis has nothing to do with evolutionary theory. Okay, so that's a whole separate field there, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that an evolutionary biologist can start talking about abiogenesis. Okay, good. There you go. I'm gonna take your aha moment away from you.
So we have biochemists, we have immunologists, we have genetic synthesis. All these are people that work on origins of life. Evolutionary biology, as it already stated, is within the category of understanding evolution and its effects on living organisms.
What you said? What you said again?
The origins of life research is a separate discipline.
It is.
Now, the people that engage in origins of life research can be an evolutionary biologist. However, evolutionary biologists is the discipline of understanding the variation in life. So when we talk about evolution, we're not talking about abiogenesis, life from non-life, where the study of life has already been established. These are two separate disciplines, and abiogenesis has nothing to do with the upcoming debate. That is completely non sequitur. And your attempt to put the God of the gaps.
Yeah, it's right here. It's right here. It says yes.
Hold on. I gotta talk. How you gonna share my screen and then do the talking still? That's crazy.
I'm gonna read it. It is.
No.
It is.
I got this. I gotta be able to talk.
All right, go ahead.
So now, first of all, Cedric, I didn't bring up did man come from the dirt. Reggie bring that up in his attempt to help out Ankh. And then people sent me this video of y'all over here having a good time about life coming from the dirt. And what I'm saying is abiogenesis. Hold on. Abiogenesis.
Oh my God, I'm going to get on this.
Abiogenesis is separate from evolution, but it is
today. You just learned that today.
No, I didn't. Relax yourself. I've been teaching y'all every day I come on this live stream. Listen,
slow down, Turbo.
Abiogenesis is related to evolution because Big Bang is how the universe.
No,
you gotta relax. You gotta relax. You gotta keep your pants on. You have to relax.
No,
the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory is how the
cosmologies. That's another discipline again.
You gotta stop there, yo.
What y'all gotta stop doing is interrupting. The Big Bang Theory is how the universe started.
With this conversation. So why are you going there?
I know, yo.
The Big Bang Theory is how the universe started without an intelligent design. Abiogenesis, hold on. Abiogenesis is how life started without an intelligent design. And Darwin's theory of evolution is how life is developing without an intelligent design. So although these are three, hold on, man. Although these are three separate fields, all three of these fields are interrelated and depend on each other.
No, they're not.
This is why evolution. This is why evolutionary biology.
Why we're having a conversation.
Hold on, it's way more complicated than what it is, EnQi.
Yeah, you're doing the flim flap.
EnQi,
can I ask you a direct question?
So here's the question. Hold on. Here's the question for you,
for the listening audience. You are 1,000% wrong, and you could never.
That's fine. Let me ask Morpheus a question.
Hold on. I want everybody to know. Hold on. I want everybody to know that this man just talked about three separate scientific theories.
I just said that.
Okay, separate.
I said that.
No, you didn't, man. Come on, man.
I did. I said they're totally three different sciences, but they're interrelated.
So can I ask a direct question?
Morpheus. Now let me ask you a question. You
wait.
No. You don't get to ask me another question. I gotta ask you a question.
No, I'm not debating.
I just said I'm asking you a question. You're not asking me another question. You didn't ask me about 5 questions tonight. Now I want you.
No, I didn't. EnQi. Since you understand, EnQi. You and Ankh have a debate coming up, correct?
You're wasting your breath. Just stop talking. Just stop talking.
I know you're afraid of my questions. I get it. I understand. But I'm saying you and Ankh are having a debate coming up. I'm not having a debate. Watch that. I understand. I know how it gets. So my question to you is a simple, direct question. It's a simple, direct question, right? And the simple question I'm asking you is, are you a creationist?
Yes, he is.
No, I'm not.
You're intelligent designer, man. Stop.
Where did the dirt conversation come from?
Intelligent design and creationism is not the same thing.
It is, man.
Let me finish. When Reggie asked you, listen, when Reggie asked you if you agreed with Apostle in that valley about man coming from dirt, right? Now, that's not the whole thing. The whole thing is it's not just man coming from dirt, because if you agree with them, they believe that man came from dirt by way of agency. That agency is Yahweh, right? That's what they believe. And you said
that wasn't the question.
That the question is
that was not the question.
Here's the question. No, he didn't get a chance to get the question.
Sir, let me ask you a question. Now that you asked me a question, now let me ask you. You asked me a question, and I answered your question. Now you got to answer my question. Now you got to answer my question. Now you have to answer my question.
Take a deep breath. EnQi, relax for a second, bro. Damn.
You're not going to keep asking me questions. What's wrong with you? You got to answer a question. You have to answer some questions. Get your panties out of the crack of your ass and answer some questions.
Look,
get your panties out of the crack of your ass and answer some questions.
Listen. When somebody start talking like that, that's how you know they in trouble. Watch this. Because I didn't disrespect you. I didn't say nothing about crack or ass or nothing. I'm asking you
I say whatever I want to say. You're disrespecting me by feeling like you can ask me questions and not answer no questions.
You said you agreed with Apostle in that valley. So if you agree with them, then you agree.
Why are you still talking to me?
Dude, I know you're hurt. I get it. It happens.
Why is he still talking to me?
It happens.
What is he doing?
So
he's wasting our airtime. He's wasting our airtime. I'm not answering him no more. He's dead. He's dead.
You're afraid. I understand. It happens.
Put him in the body bag. He's dead.
Watch it. A lot of people are afraid of attention. It happens. I understand.
He's dead.
So what? So EnQi.
He's dead. Listen.
He's
dead.
Let's get together. You're crashing out, EnQi. You're crashing out. They told me you're crashing out. I know you're crashing out. You know, you're out of control. You're out of control.
Yeah, he crashing up, man.
Listen, because your man don't want to answer no questions. He just want to ask me questions.
All right, well, hold on. Let's stop this, man. Look, y'all see what it is, man. You got scientific literacy of 2025 meeting creationism, intelligent design, pseudo judo on the 25th this month. You dare call that man a medical doctor. Now he's not a doctor. He said, "What kind of doctor are you?" What kind of doctor you said he was? I don't want to mess.
Bush doctor. Oh, be a man doctor.
Which doctor?
He's a bush doctor. He sell them herbs.
Which doctor?
And little trinkets. He don't and he doesn't do medicine. Disclaimer. He's not a medical doctor. He cannot tell anyone anything about health, wellness, diseases.
No, he's a naturopathic.
Any medical stuff. So now, how is he gonna give you any advice about diabetes?
He said he
don't need to be medically trained to actually know this stuff. But this man don't even acknowledge evolution. How is he gonna teach you how the mitochondria works?
I don't know, bro. He said he's a
hold on. Wait a minute, Cedric.
A natural onopathic.
Hold on, Cedric.
He says, Bush,
Cedric,
let me ask you have no medical compensation.
Hold on.
He's not medically trained.
Wait.
We having medical conversations with EnQi about diabetes.
This is coward behavior. Look, why don't you and I, Cedric, because you made the statement. Why don't Cedric, hold up. Why don't Cedric and I, right now, in real time, Unc, why don't you use a timer? And why don't me and why don't me and Cedric have a debate on how mitochondria works right now for the people to watch?
We can't, EnQi, because you're not medically trained.
You're not medically trained. What are you talking about?
You just sell bush.
Listen, why don't we have a debate right now on who? Why don't we have a debate right now on mitochondria?
Everything you're saying. You don't agree with evolution, so you don't agree that mitochondria is a bacteria that is fused with human cells.
Yeah,
you wouldn't agree with that.
Right, you wouldn't agree.
We can't
do
that. Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, wait. So if you don't agree with evolution,
right,
that means that you don't agree that mitochondria was a bacteria before it went into a human.
It would have to evolve. It would have to evolve, yo. I know you don't know that. It would have to evolve, bro.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to help you out.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a discussion on how mitochondria works then?
No, you got to get to the mitochondria. Don't start off like that.
I'll get
evolve, Joe. You didn't know that?
I'll get in there and get.
Yeah, I get that. How did viruses get in the human?
Wait a minute. So we move from how does mitochondria work to now how did mitochondria get in the cell?
Mitochondria DNA is the power cell that breaks down food for the rest of the cells to eat. We know that, bro, but it evolved to do that, bro.
Hold on. Mitochondria does what, Unc?
It breaks down food. Breaks down energy to food so that cells can eat. That's what it is. It's larger. It's a large ass cell. Simple as that.
It synthesizes phosphate.
Hold on, but the point we're making it evolved to do that, bro.
Hold on, Cedric. What you said that the mitochondria does?
It synthesizes phosphate. Come on, you know the ATP production is centralized via the mitochondria. I know you know that. So I'm got you right there.
Hold on.
I know you know it, and you don't go there. But the question is, if you don't believe in evolution, how did the mitochondria fuse with the human cells?
Right.
It needs to be part of our genetic makeup to actually produce in the rest of the cells. How did that fusion take place?
Yeah, you out of here. Hey, yo, you good over there, but you trash over here. Just for the thing, and you're trash.
Hey, listen. I'm glad I got that little piece out of y'all right there real quick. That made dealing with the trolling that made it worthwhile.
Okay, all right.
and then I'm gonna have to come and smack you up again because you're producing lying ass videos, right? Proving either you're illiterate or you're scamming,
or both.
So you just said, hold up. You just said that mitochondria synthesizes phosphorus.
Don't make your video.
Put the time up. That's the time.
Yo, you just said mitochondria synthesize phosphate. Yo,
I don't know
what's ATP? What's ATP, EnQi? EnQi, what's ATP? What's ATP, EnQi?
That's a lot of noise, Morpheus.
Yeah, what is that?
That was Morpheus. You know what I'm gonna say right here? Listen, there is no doubt.
Dirt is the building block for life, y'all.
Look, this is what EnQi do, yo. I'm gonna show you what he do, yo. Look, this shit is incredible. He will take a biology book. I lie to you not, yo. He will do this. He will take this goddamn biology book at all costs, right? He will open up that damn biology book. He will put his damn glasses on, right? Eat some McDonald's real quick, because you know he like the McDonald's Big Macs and French fries. And while he eats it, he will memorize each chapter, yo. He won't know what the hell is up, but he will memorize the words, yo, and then come back and spit it off on us, yo. Got you, EnQi. You're a memorizing guy. We figured it out, bro. We figured out that's what you memorize shit, yo. You do. I don't know, yo. Last words, EnQi. We gotta get out of here. Poor City. You want to ask him something? He ain't gonna answer it. He never talked about the dirt.
Yeah, I just was curious about the whole dirt thing, and if we're gonna put away, I mean, do you believe in evolution? Yes or no, EnQi? Because I never asked you that personally, so I don't know. Like, do you believe in it?
Have you been watching any of these videos, brother?
So you saying no? So no, okay, so if we're gonna put away the evolution, if we're gonna throw that away, I wanted.
I never said I don't believe in evolution.
Darwin, say it. Darwin's evolution, bro. Just say it. Shit.
Darwin's evolution.
I don't believe in Darwin's evolution.
So show us the evolution of us from the dirt, then. If we're gonna replace what
hold on. The evolution from the dirt, brother, for the fifth time, is a part of your side of the argument. Evolution from the dirt is abiogenesis. Abiogenesis.
You trying to run away from that shit, man. We heard you.
How the hell you gonna throw away Darwin evolution?
We heard you, dog.
Man, you just
heard you, dog.
You know what? I'm threatening you now. Do not show up at the debate, yo. Do not. I'm threatening. Now I'm gonna threaten you. I didn't want to do it. Now I got to threaten you. Don't show up, yo.
Beware.
Yeah,
ATP
crazy.
Is one of the strong.
And just said he don't believe in Darwin's evolution. What the hell is going? It's the foundation.
Right. So
ATP synthesis is one of the strongest molecular proofs of evolution.
Yeah,
if
you can't get around it.
Yeah, and if that's not going to work, show us something that will work based off of data and
so you got the screen.
Evidence.
Yeah, you got the screen. You explain to us the evolution you talking about. Go ahead.
Hey, listen.
Yo, everybody mute your mic. He gonna explain to his evolution. Go ahead.
Listen, 4 books dropping on Amazon. If you're interested in my theories, if you're interested in my theories, you can purchase the books. I have articles in the books. I have references, sources, all of that's in the books. The same way you could purchase a scientific journal, you can get the books. If you don't want to get
the same way, but is it the same merit? Is it the same equal in terms of?
No, I would think.
So you're saying
we want to hear.
Hold on, Cedric. You have already said, for the record, and you know, with your laughing, putting your forehead in the screen like you snort coke or something. Like you have already said, the mitochondria synthesizes phosphates. So. You be looking ridiculous with these points that you be making.
So what's ATP, EnQi? What's ATP?
Listen, you already said
what
you said.
What does the word mean?
Listen, everybody over here watching the video, please. Everybody over here watching the video, listen, please. Go to Google. Listen.
ATP mean? EnQi, tell the people.
Everybody over here, look.
EnQi, tell the people what it means. EnQi.
Watch this. Everybody over here, do
EnQi.
This is incredible. I know I'm out. We got a good strong hour and a half in, man. I want y'all to get y'all tickets, man.
Do me a favor.
What's that?
What's adenosine?
Hit the share screen. Hit the share screen.
What's adenosine triphosphate?
Hit the share screen. Look.
What is that? Triphosphate, right? Isn't that phosphorus?
Does mitochondria synthesize phosphate? No. Mitochondria does not synthesize phosphate.
ATP synthesis. Do you know what ATP synthesis
is? Why you check that down?
You scamming.
Listen,
we want to finish.
I know. I
Since we're gonna do that, since we're gonna do that, can you also Google? If we come from dirt, can you Google that on the screen so everybody can see that too?
Mind you, I didn't say that. What kind of dirt was it? I said mitochondria is the source of ATP, and ATP synthesis is the engine that drives the cell. So that I said phosphate synthesis, which is ATP, right? It is the process.
You know that man got a whole
process. It is the process of changing out 3 to 2, which creates energy. To go from a triphosphate to a monophosphate, and that whole process is circular. And that produces.
They don't feed into it. Don't even worry about it, bro. Listen, y'all see what it is when you're in this environment where the slick talk and the fast talk don't mean nothing, yo. You fall apart, yo. See, when we slow it down, let them talk, it's a whole different animal. See, he gonna say all kind of wild shit. I'm gonna pick one wild thing around. We got 20-minute rounds, so that means I got 2 minutes to waste on debunking them every round. Okay. I'm gonna take 2 minutes with 5 slides. You know how I do it.
Boom, bop, bop.
He out of there next. You know he tripping. You know it. I know it. How you not gonna mess with Charles Darwin evolution, yo? How you gonna get to the point where you know when you talking about rapid evolution, yo, without Charles Darwin, yo? You can't skip that step, yo. You can't skip it. Punctuated equilibrium, yo. How do you get there? Right? How do you get there? Right? Yeah, see, that's the point, yo. You don't skip steps.
He jumped on ATP synthesis, while ATP synthesis is one of the strongest evidence for evolution. How you try to flim-flam, bro? You don't know you're dealing with professionals over here.
We don't know what. First of all, EnQi never showed the article. He never reads the whole thing anyway, so we don't know what the hell it was saying. You know, it ain't say what he was saying. You can just pretty much guess that. Anyway, man, we got 97 people in the building, man. We appreciate everybody coming through, man. I'm dead tired. I got to work on my daggone not spazzing out on Sarnetta. I got to spaz out on over there, bro, because the environment is horrible. People talking about EnQi, you know, I ain't got to watch out for him.
Watch out for what?
The hell is we talking about? He's not overthrowing modern science. That's the only way he can win that. It's to overthrow modern science, yo. Yeah, he can't win in no other way.
Yes,
y'all should understand that.
He can't stop
modern science, bro. That's the only way to win that is to overthrow modern science, yo.
Yeah,
right. That's the only way you can do that. Listen, he cannot come from there and talk about the immune system. Don't talk about none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you talking about, bro?
If we're gonna replace Darwin's model, we have to have another model that you can back up with data and support the hypothesis that you're bringing up with the data. So if we're using, you know what I'm saying, we're using Darwin, so we can use Darwin because we can back up everything Darwin said with artifacts, DNA, and everything that we have here. If he is mentioning that we come from dirt, we need evidence of that. And we need transitional dirt fossils.
He talking about mitochondria, like mitochondria just moving around in the dirt.
Yeah.
And then if anything, science is looking at aquatic life. It would have been more aquatic life anyway, looking at the early stage of life, not damn dirt. Cells developing aquatic life in water. If anything, they're going to be bacteria.
Boy, they got crazy night.
If you talk about ATP, then you're affirming abiogenesis. That was in the early evolution of cells, for cells to be able to power themselves, EnQi. Boy, you walked right into that one.
Hey, I think Cobb in the building, man. Super supporter, yo. Scientific literacy from the beginning, yo. She used to give me some of my first scientific articles. Always kept me college educated. She know what I'm talking about. Always. Hey, man, big up the guy, man. Pseudo Killer. Big up to you, bro. Pseudo Killer Army all day for real, yo. Appreciate your work. You popped in there, man. Probably gonna make the plane crash over top of the water. Appreciate everybody that came in here tonight, man. Listen, man. See, now you can see when you're in an environment where you have to have literacy on a topic instead of pseudo judo, yo, it's a different experience right there, yo. It just is. See, he gonna say all that crazy stuff in there, yo. I'm gonna beat him up. I'm gonna have my bat with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Appreciate you, man. Port City, you got the chance to ask your questions. Knew we got him in there. Big up the Cedric, man. Big up the Morpheus. Morpheus got him looking stupid.
Morpheus really got him mad, yo. Morpheus came in there with a big spoon. He starts turning his pot around, yo.
He crashed out after that. He crashed.
Yeah, he crashed out. He crashed out. Yeah, he crashed out. Y'all know science is undefeated, man. I don't know why they're trying, yo.
Yeah, you can't.
So look, man, I appreciate everybody, man. We out of here. All right, such a good work, brother.
I appreciate you, Al.
Pseudo Killer Official. Man, Port City. Appreciate you, bro. Gullah, appreciate you, bro. Hey, look, man. Y'all tripping. If y'all think I'm this man coming here and flim, blam, blam, boom, y'all tripping. It's not happening. Not on my watch, yo. Not at all, bro. We not doing none of that on the 25th. Don't want to hear none of the nonsense. I'm not talking about nothing but is pangenesis. was pangenesis the scientific portion of Charles Darwin theory of evolution? He already lost. Did Darwin produce a scientific theory of evolution? He already, he's wild. I don't know what kind of chess game he playing. Like they say, man, it's chess, not checkers, man. As soon as he opened his mouth, I said, I'll debate that. Really? Man, I appreciate, man, we had over 100 people in the building, man. Sometimes you got to have the pseudos around so that the pseudos can see how they pseudo champion don't really make it. How they fall apart. Y'all seen it with your own eyes. This man thought that hot and cold was the opposites and fast and slow was the... Man, go check the conversation on Sarnetta's. I was very rude on purpose. You got to get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. Science is undefeated, man. I should show y'all one of my slides on the way out the door. Shit. Nah. I'm going to show y'all tomorrow, man. Got that football game. Ravens is on a break. They've been getting the breaks beat off them lately, yo, but I got an inkling they're coming back. Look, man, I appreciate everybody, man. Make sure you hit the link, man. Make sure y'all go to the Ab Juice store, man. Get those shirts, man. Gambia, Juju, and them. You know what I'm saying? Go get that. They on their way, man. Doing what they supposed to do. Taking care of the babies. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the babies. And, you know, Ladocia. And I appreciate y'all doing what y'all doing. And, you know, go ahead and make sure y'all support them. There go the link to the store. There you go. Got the t-shirts, right? Gambia, right? Y'all see it right there for y'all. It's my favorite right here. Y'all see it right here, yo. All right, go get them, man. They there. Go get them. Got them in colors, man. Go get that. Go get that. Appreciate y'all, man. Man, go ahead and support, man. You know what we say around here? I fuck with who fuck with me. Ain't hard. Right? I always feel like given the opportunity, all African Americans, man, can defeat they spookism and get with science, man. I ain't never saying you gotta get rid of God. I just don't believe in that nonsense, man. I'd rather look at the natural world, yo, because looking at the natural world, being able to navigate it, yo, is important, yo. Scientific literacy, you know what it does for you, man. It helps you understand scientific concepts. Allows you to make better decision making for your own community. That's important, man. But go ahead and support that. When you get that, man, that donation, go to them, yo. They definitely on the ground, right? They should be there in a couple hours, man. Make sure you support them, man. Big up to them for all their tireless work. Big up to all y'all. Man, I really, really appreciate it, yo. And, man, y'all already know, yo, what we say about them damn pseudos, man. A pseudo always dies at its source. I'm your host, Bobby Banger, and with that,